Hey everyone, welcome to another installment of a Dragon Ball What If story. This time we have part 2 of What If Broly was found in Dragon Ball GT. If you haven't checked out part 1, it's in the iCard up here, in the description below, and in the pinned comment. Watch that one first if you haven't. Let's try to get this video to 3,000 likes. You guys think we can do it? Be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe, and enjoy the video. Goku and Vegeta teleport in, with Goku already in Super Saiyan 3. Vegeta says that he's finally caught up to Kakarot, as he shows up his newly discovered Super Saiyan 3 as well. Goku's very proud. All the time in the Kaioshin realm really paid off. He couldn't believe just how fast he achieved it when he put his mind to it. But this wouldn't be enough. They both knew it. Baby approached them with a smile, welcoming them to Planet Plant. He says that he wanted to take over Vegeta for the poeticness of the whole thing, but this Broly guy was so incredible he couldn't resist. Not that it mattered. They would all be under his rules soon enough. The two Super Saiyan 3s rushed in to attack Baby, but it was as if he was learning as he fought, and had gotten stronger since last time. It wasn't a complete wash, but Goku knew why. He still wasn't on that rage state. Baby grabbed both by the head and smashed them down to the ground, taking a step back as he let them go and shot a huge blast down. Baby began to walk away, while Goku's Super Saiyan 3 state ran out. Vegeta damned the world, spitting to the side. It was up to him. Goku's body couldn't handle Super Saiyan 3 for long. Vegeta pushed himself and landed a clean hook at Baby that sent him into a tower. It started to crumble as the two went inside and continued to fight, going up until reaching the top floor and bursting out from it, the tower crumbling beneath them. Meanwhile, Goku looked at Earth, tears streaming down. He had failed, but his tail twitched. Something was starting to happen. Vegeta punched Baby once more into another tower, crashing through it. Vegeta went after him, and he looked to the side for just a split second and saw Bulma next to a huge machine. This Baby guy, he took over his wife, his son, his daughter. He would never forgive him. He exploded his aura and slammed Baby down. Quickly, he returned to the tower to get Bulma, but she backed away from him, calling him a disgusting Saiyan. Vegeta continued towards her and rubbed his hand against her cheek, telling her that he would make Baby pay and that he was sorry. He looked out through the window and yelled out at Kaioshin to get more of the water. He had to at least free Bulma. She could help. Without anything else to say, and after getting slapped by her, Vegeta rushed out of the tower, but he was immediately punched in the face and sent back to where Kakarot was. But he hit something in the process. Something huge! Vegeta looked back and his eyes widened. It was an Ozaru. Vegeta dodged the attacks, but each punch he dodged, he realized the Ozaru became a little smaller, and his fur changed to golden. He had never seen anything like this before. They didn't have time for this. He had no option but to retaliate, but his huge size was an issue, and his power was incredible. Baby Broly laughed from afar, happy to see them kill each other. Kaioshin heeded Vegeta's request, and did his best to get more divine water. He teleported to Bulma, and slashed her with it. She was freed, and Kaioshin told her that they needed her help. They needed to distribute the rest of the water and free the other humans. He asked if there was anything here that could help, and she shook her head. All that was here was a Bloodwaves machine. Telepathically, Kaioshin informed Vegeta. This gave him an idea. His wife was a genius. He yelled at her to shoot at him with all of it. Bulma nodded. She trusted her husband, jumping on it and pointing it out. Just as Vegeta dodged the fire breath, he was hit. Vegeta too transformed into an Ozaru, but unlike Kakarot, he could control it. Baby was furious. He couldn't believe that he had been betrayed, rushing towards the tower. But Kaioshin sensed it and teleported Bulma to the Kaioshin realm. They would have to wait to save the rest of the humans. Baby was furious, and he screamed in anger. In the meantime, Golden Ozaru Goku and Ozaru Vegeta threw punches. Each one shook the entire city. But somehow Goku's Ozaru seemed stronger. This golden form. Vegeta was still conscious, and yelled at Kakarot. He said,
Kakarot, listen to me. This ain't you. I know you. You're somewhere in there. We need to bring down Baby. We can't afford to turn against each other.
But it wasn't getting through to him. Ozaru Goku brought Vegeta down and punched him in the face, beginning to charge a mouth beam. But Ozaru Vegeta put a hand over Goku's face. Finally, he said,
Chi-Chi, Gohan, Goten, Bulma, Trunks, Bra, Krillin, Piccolo. They are waiting for you. Pan. She's watching you fight. You need to come back, Goku. You need to save us.
Goku's mouth shut, and he took a step back. Ozaru Vegeta panted. They would have to fight Broly as Ozarus, it seemed. But something incredible occurred. Goku felt something within that he hadn't felt before. His Saiyan power uniting with his Earthling one. A bright light blinded Vegeta. When he opened his eyes, before him there was no Ozaru. It was an adult Goku with fur and a tail. Vegeta whispered to himself,
Super Saiyan 4.
Hey kids, don't go away. We'll be right back.
I hope you guys are enjoying the video, and if you like the stuff I do, there's a way you can support the channel. By clicking the membership button, you will be able to see various tiers. Each one of them has some rewards. My personal favorite ones are the Super Saiyan hair badges that adorn your name in comments and live streams on my channel. The longer you stay a member, the larger the power up. So if you like the stuff I do and feel like supporting me in some way, be sure to check out the membership. Anyways, back to the show.
Now back to our show.
Baby witnessed this and instantly activated the blood waste machine in order to obtain what this form could be. He got in front of the waves and he felt an incredible power surge from within, but it wasn't a Nozaru, at least not yet, and not in the same way Vegeta and Goku had it. It was something else. But Super Saiyan 4 Goku rushed in, slamming his fist against Baby's face, telling Vegeta to catch some rays. Vegeta knew what Kakarot had in mind, and he jumped in front of the machine, his body changing into that golden Nozaru form. Thankfully, he remained in control, and soon enough, Goku too was staring at a Super Saiyan 4. Goku and Vegeta flew next to each other, staring down at the rubble where Broly had landed. They watched as a huge spiral was created from the rubble as Baby Broly rushed up, his eyes blank. Baby was still in control, but this was the state in which Goku had fought Broly in, an unstoppable stage similar to an Nozaru. The hum of the blood waste machine rang in the background, and the battle began. Goku and Vegeta's new form kept up well against this version of Super Baby, but he only got stronger and stronger. It was already multiple times more fierce than when Goku first faced it. It looked like he had been toying with him and Trunks. Baby was being overwhelmed when Vegeta really got into sync. Vegeta punched, Goku responded with a kick. They ping-ponged Baby to the sky, where they charged up a blast. Goku on the left hand and Vegeta on the right. A blue and purple orb charged up and fired. Baby screamed in pain, but he was still alive. He needed more power. Baby opened his arms, creating a revenge death ball with electricity surrounding it. It was green, and it created a hole where the clouds should be. He launched it down, but Goku and Vegeta retaliated with a final shine and a Kamehameha times 10. It wasn't enough. Baby kept on pumping ki into the death ball, and it crashed against the Saiyans. They were sent spiraling out through a rock formation until they finally caught themselves. Baby finally flew to the blood waste machine, letting him hit it. Goku and Vegeta stood there, watching Baby Broly transform into a Nozaru, then a golden Nozaru. But they couldn't allow it to go any further. Vegeta launched a ki ball that blew up the machine. Baby looked back in anger. He wanted to reach the same form as Goku and Vegeta. He yelled and fired a green blast from his hand. The Saiyans dodged it, but he followed Vegeta. It hit him, but Goku saved him from further damage with an instant transmission. Goku and Vegeta looked up at the monster. This was horrifying. Vegeta hated to admit it, but perhaps they needed something more. Perhaps they needed fusion. Vegeta turned to Goku and suggested. Goku's surprised, but says that they need to distract him somehow in the first place. They keep on dodging his attacks, but they realize that he's slowing down. Baby begins to sweat, because from within, Oob has undone the candy spell and is starting to burst out. He had gotten absorbed on purpose, and now was the perfect time to keep Baby busy. Goku and Vegeta realized that he was gifting them an opportunity. The two jump back, stand side by side, and fuse. Oob was spat out, and Baby finally regains composure, but his eyes widen as a new being is born, Gogeta.
Sorry, but your luck's just run out. I am neither Goku nor Vegeta. I'm the guy who's going to stop you.
Baby realized the power that this being had, but it didn't matter. He had to win. Ozaru Baby launched himself towards Gogeta, but disappeared and reappeared behind him, slamming his foot down to make him fall. He was way too fast. Baby pushed himself in such a way that it would kick Gogeta. It worked, but the fusion didn't move. Instead, he grabbed onto Ozaru's leg and slammed him back down. He then flew to his tail and grabbed it, spun him extremely fast around until the tail snapped off of Baby's body. He crashed against a tower. Now they could fight with the same size. That Super Saiyan 4-like transformation versus the real Super Saiyan 4. Baby rose back up. It didn't matter that he hadn't achieved that form. His energy was surging, overflowing. Baby pulled back his fist and burst so fast against Gogeta that he took half the buildings along with him. The two clashed. It was a real challenge for them both, as the bindings between space and time broke around them. Just briefly, the two fighters disappeared from reality. Oob tried to sense their ki, but they were gone. Gogeta launched a Stardust Breaker that pushed Baby into the glass-like wall, breaking through and reappearing once more in the Tuffle world. Baby fired a barrage of ki blasts as he flew backwards, but Gogeta avoided them all. The villain finally caught him by the face and slammed him down, firing a mouth beam. But Gogeta spun on his back, tripping Baby over. He then jumped back put his hands out and began to charge up a big bang Kamehameha. From behind, he heard Oop tell him not to kill this guy. He can still be freed from Baby's control. Oop was right, so he made sure to just use the right amount of power to not kill Broly. As it hit Baby, the chest scar split open once more, but this time Baby escaped from it, and Broly spun into a wall. Oop went to make sure that he was okay, while Gogeta reappeared in front of Baby's parasite. Baby tried to escape, but he was surrounded by a mirage of Gogetas. With nowhere else to go, he jumped onto one of the wounds on Gogeta's body. But that's exactly what the Saiyan wanted. Smirking, Gogeta began to rise his ki to the maximum, his body heat increasing rapidly. He was effectively becoming a walking supernova, and from within, Baby began to burn, disintegrating into nothingness. It was over. Baby was gone. Gogeta defused. Goku and Vegeta smiled at each other, while Oop yelled at them to come help him. Over the next few days, Kaioshin and the rest helped humans regain themselves. Everyone was freed from Baby's control, and eventually everyone was taken from Earth onto planet Tuffle. As planet Earth blew up, using the Namekian Dragon Balls, they restored it, and life went back to normal. But Vegeta was very curious about this Broly guy, inviting him to live at Capsule Corp along with him. He wanted to train. The fire within him had been reignited by this Super Saiyan 4 transformation. Broly was so incredibly powerful that even Super Saiyan 4s had a hard time against him. They wondered what his Super Saiyan 4 would look like. They also got to learn a little more about Broly, about Paragus too, his father. Ironic, because in Hell, Dr. Mew and Dr. Gero met, planning on taking revenge on Goku and Vegeta. But when Vegeta's name was spoken, another figure appeared, Paragus. He wanted in on this revenge. But that's for next time on Dragon Ball GT. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Like I said in the last video, the Baby arc is one of my favorites, and I love Dragon Ball Super Broly, so combining the two was a ton of fun. Let me know in the comments what you think of this series so far, and what you want to see from this Broly in particular. And again, sorry that this one had to be divided into 2 parts. Usually I try to make each saga into one single video, but I needed a little extra time to finish this one. I hope the wait wasn't too long for y'all. Give me any feedbacks in the comments, and as always, let me know any what-if stories you want to see in the future. Shout out to the Super Saiyan God and Super Saiyan Legend members of the channel. There's a lot of you guys this time around, so thank you so much for your support. Brian Skidmore, Hannah Rowan, Mateo is Lost, Cage, Sacred Saiyan, Neo Whitcomb, Sith Lord, Darko Roktansky, Jin 1412, Obi-Wan Fun, Midnight Combatant, Fox Die, Eric Dragon, The Real Samuel Randall, Anthony Notes, and Zachary Croy. Thanks so much for your support, guys. This channel would just not be around without you all. If you want to know how to get your name shouted out in the next video, be sure to click the join button down below. There's a few extra perks too that I hope you guys enjoy. Anyways, guys, be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe, and until we meet again, see ya.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to SmugStick, unless you want to be destroyed.
Lord Beerus, that's hardly fair. But also, don't forget to click the bell icon to get notified when he uploads new videos.